What's going on YouTube? So, we just finished asking Scott a ton of questions, just kind of probably fried his brain, just machine gunning stuff. But he is kind enough to hang out. I have not seen or heard Ghost in the Mist yet, so we're gonna kind of watch it together. I'm gonna see it for the first time, and Scott will just kind of, I guess, break down some things or answer some
Yeah,
questions. So,
yeah.
is there anything you want to say about the song before?
No, this one, yeah, this one's like, I don't know. It's like a slower, kind of more down tempo song. I think we sort of, I don't know, knew pretty early on that this was going to be a single. Like it's got a really like good groove, and we kind of wrote it to be, I don't know. I guess we wrote it to be a single, so it's like big hook and vocal heavy, and yeah, it's a good song. So
Okay, cool.
get
And is
ready.
this yeah, is this album, is it kind of following the same kind of narrative pattern where you have kind of like, does it come from the second song? Meaning Ground, kind
No,
of
like
like,
it's scattered. I think this is like the sixth or something, seventh track. So yeah,
okay,
these aren't the singles aren't sequential. Sorry. Yeah.
gotcha. Okay, but is the album sequential kind of?
Yeah, like one through 10 tells a story or whatever. But
Oh,
this
that's
isn't
cool.
the second song or anything like that. Yeah.
Nice. And I guess before we start too, so like when I watched Green and Glass, I think
Yeah.
I can kind of sense what's happening, right? It seems kind of like the same feel, right? So you've got and then there's some AI, right, working into this too. So you've got artificial intelligence that's almost kind of waking up, and then they kind of get banished, and then she seems like she's gathering like a troop of almost like a D&D troop, right? Like of
Yeah.
different people to come and just fuck shit up is what it seems like, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of the
And
story or
yeah, totally. That's Green Glass. I think you're like seeing the betrayal by the human council in that one. Oh man,
yeah.
Brett's gonna hate this that I'm talking over her story
Oh,
here,
wait, don't
but
then. If you don't want to, that's
no,
fine,
no,
man.
no, because I mean I'm probably gonna say something not correct because I half pay attention every time she explains these things to me. But I
This
think
cracks me up.
I think this track, the Ghost in the Mist, is the army of like AI droids. I think, but yeah, that's definitely more of a brick question, but I think that's
Dude,
what's going on.
you're so like it's just like me and my marriage. It's kind of just tell me where I gotta be. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like where we played in Arizona.
100%.
I don't know. The day
I,
when Britt tells me that we are, right?
I'm realizing that now as I've like blanked on a couple details questions.
Awesome.
Like, yeah, are you playing in this continent this year? I don't know. You should ask Britt. That's a great
Ask
Brit question.
ask Brittany. Yep. Yeah, she even said she's more of like the mother bear, like
Oh,
in the
totally.
albums. And it's funny because, well, never mind, I don't want to get on this. So, anyways, let's let's check this out. Okay, so Ghost in the Mist. Here we go. I remember standing in that line.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, you might even be in this. There's a lot of Madden Power clips.
Okay. There's Grant. Oh wait, was that old girl from Aether Realm? Or I mean, Seven Kingdoms? Was that
Sabrina,
her from?
maybe she is in this. I can't remember if that was her.
Okay, I'll stop asking dumb questions. All right.
All good.
But okay, so real quick, very synth. Who plays your synth? I think that was a question in one of the things I
Yeah.
saw. Is it just computer generated, or is it actually
No,
somebody?
no, that's all Andy King. I don't know if he like sits down and plays it or if he programs it through MIDI. Maybe a bit of both, depending on his process and stuff. But in terms of like writing it and orchestration, yeah, that's all Andy. But then we never do synth live. We always just put it on tracks, like what you see Grant hooking up right now.
Uh,
And then it's just on the grid because we've always just struggled with like bringing another person just to play those synth parts and stuff. So it's just a little bit more
so now, how do
easy.
you sync up with that? Do you all have track like click tracks, or
Yeah,
how do
everybody.
you do it?
So like we're running like we do our tracks with these backing tracks and then the metronome. And then yeah, everybody's got the stuff in their ear. I don't think Grant's wearing them now, but we all have in ears, and so everyone's like listening to the clicks, and it lets you do a lot of cool things. Like we're this next tour, we're gonna put our whole like light show on the grid, so it should be all like timed with the music, and anytime you kind of see that with a band where like the lights are like perfectly in sync with the music, that's probably what's going on. Is that they're everyone's playing to a metronome, everything's keyed to that, and then you can start to like do like a lot of the effects. Like you'll have like a lot of big swells or like bass drops in tracks. And I mean, like larger acts might bring someone to actually cue those, but smaller acts where like it's not financially viable to have someone on the road just pressing a couple buttons, you can still get that in your live performance this way. So
Nice. Okay,
yeah,
man. Thank you.
yeah, that's the good.
Nice layering. Ooh. Sign my stuff.
Yeah.
Ooh, God. Okay, I gotta stop there. Wow. Okay, so that opening riff, I have never heard that from you guys before. That
Yeah,
is
yeah.
so like chuggy and just
Yeah,
nasty.
right. Those
I
like
love
seven
it,
strings.
man.
And it's like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like this one, yeah, this one's definitely got a groove to it for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a
And
much
it's
deeper sound, much almost darker, like I
yeah.
again, I try to I hate to compare this to your past stuff. I mean, I guess I'm getting to kind of like false walls kind of, that
Yeah,
same
yeah.
kind of
It's got
groove, that
yeah,
same kind of
no.
tempo.
Yeah,
But
that's a good note. Yeah, for sure.
the just the layers and just that, and now when you throw that growl into it now with that
Yeah.
same kind of punch, wow.
It's funny too how it's like it is like so much like heavier, and then this part especially there's like that kind of like off timing with the chinas, and it's all like super heavy. But then like the what we just came out of, like it's very dancy too. It's like that and it's got
Yeah,
that kind of like lighter, like it's still really like hooky and poppy, but then it's also like just inherently kind of like heavy and dark. And it's like, yeah, it's kind of a cool sound. Like we've done stuff similar. False Walls definitely like a good cue, but I think this is, yeah, feels a little different in some ways.
yeah, absolutely, really cool.
What
All
are you
right.
thinking of
Oh,
the
sorry.
what do
What's
you,
up?
I was gonna say, what are you thinking of the video so far? We haven't done one of these in a while. We're like kind of a behind the scenes and like fan and live stuff. So yeah,
Oh, it's cool. It's cool. Like
yeah,
it really showcases again just you guys are so accessible, I
yeah,
mean, even just talking to you and setting this up, and
yeah.
that when I see you guys live, and just, I mean, you guys are just amazing. So I think it's really nice to showcase that,
Sick. Thanks.
especially
Yeah,
people
yeah.
who are just maybe getting into you guys maybe for the first time. And every time somebody does, they're like, how have I not heard of this damn band?
That's awesome.
But to see that special little, extra part of you guys, I think is really cool.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
actually like Ty from Lords of the Trident that shot a lot of this. This was like at Mammoth Power and stuff, and then he came to Prague Power and he filmed a bunch more, and then we had some other filming for a bit of like Montreal, Toronto, East Coast Canada shows. So there's like a bit of a mix and stuff, but yeah, a lot of shots at net with power, and Ty was kind of getting all the buddies and all the friend bands and stuff in. So it's really cool.
So who's Ty? Is he the is that's not Fang, is it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he like runs
Oh, it
the
is.
yeah.
Dude,
And
I got
he
some beef with that guy, man.
uh-oh.
So one of the okay, so like on your YouTube, I might edit this out, I don't know. But like on your YouTube channel, you can actually see like all the people who've subbed to you, right? You can, and one of the
Okay.
days I was like, let me see if anybody like is subbed to me, like, so you can look at their sub count down.
Yeah.
And Fing von Rathenstein subbed to my channel. I'm like, oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know why, like I didn't cover any stuff, whatever, but sometimes they just, so I did his whole video to him and I tagged him and I'm like, and I actually covered a couple of his, like, ordering coffee. One of the
Okay.
ones where he's like, is like blind guardian ordering coffee and things like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy, he's going to comment. He's going to say nothing. I'm like, what? So if you talk to him, be like, dude, check this guy out, man. He did a whole video about you.
No, I will for sure. But I'm sure if you reached out to him, Ty would like more than happy to come to the channel.
I figured he'd be the kind.
Yeah.
Like he's the type of guy.
100%.
He's just so damn cool. But
yeah,
every day I'd be like, okay, let's see. Oh, you didn't see it yet. What the heck? But whatever, man.
Yeah. Maybe he's just being shy. He's waiting for you to invite him. You got to get up.
Maybe that's it. Yeah, he seems very shy. He seems incredibly shy. All right, let's get going here. Oh, God, I love that. You back there taking it easy.
This song's a bit of a chill one.
Oh, Lutharo, I remember them too. There he is. Just a quick comment about that little, I guess you call it a bridge or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, it's so cool listening to Brittany's voice kind of evolve through the years. Like your album before Apex. I mean, it's definitely a very different sound, very different.
Oh, totally.
Sound of the vocals, different, mixed differently. Then Apex Abyss, very similar. Just the way it's mixed and the way it, because it makes sense, right? But this is a different like sound.
Yeah, totally.
It's deeper. It's not like hyper layered. Something like sometimes it is very clean, but like a lot of depth, man.
Yeah, no, I think like Britt's vocal style and like just her voice seems to be like evolving through time. Like, and I think she like not hates, but like really doesn't like those first albums because it's like it's a lot different than what she does now, right? And like
it's very raw. Yeah,
totally. And but definitely I know what you mean. Like it's getting like. There's another single coming up too, which like almost sounds like a completely different Brit too. It's called the Blood Empress. It's coming out, and I think it's not this next single, but maybe the one after. And it's like a whole different style again of Brit, and it's like it's evolving for sure.
That's cool. You guys can't get better, man. That's. I just love this part here. I love it.
Yeah, it's super heavy.
Solo. Got it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You said it's more
Yeah,
vocal
like
driven.
well, yeah, like I said, like we were trying to like make this a single, like we knew in our head, so it wasn't like sometimes we'll do like a big A B pass back solo and then like a dual guitar melody and like and blah blah
Yep.
blah. And those usually aren't singles or like aren't engineered to be singles but like this one we wanted to really like kind of stick to this first chorus bridge little mini radio friendly solo section and then like hit the hook again, right?
Yeah. You got to keep them guessing, man.
Yeah.
You can't get too predictable, right?
Exactly.
So, do you guys? I mean, I it's so weird to say the radio, um, but like because everything's streamed now. Do you guys hit the radio in Canada? How does that work? Like,
No, yeah, like I think I'm using like radio in the like quote sense of radio. Like I we are on like college radio stations and stuff like that, but like I don't know that like radio really is a thing anymore. I think when we say that it's more just like commercial, maybe like commercially would be the synonymous word there, right? Like
yeah,
no one's gonna like put, even if it is a college radio station, if you're like coming at them with like a 9 minute long song with like 10 guitar solos, right? Like that's a harder
yeah, like Wind
sell
That Shapes
versus
the Land or something. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. That's like
yeah, I hear you.
that one is not written to be.
But yeah, back in the day, this would be the radio single. This would be the
Yeah,
one.
yeah,
It kind of
yeah,
gives
exactly.
all aspects
Yeah,
of the band. You got some hard stuff. You got some good vocals. You got
yeah, and you
the only
can
thing missing
write
is
it.
that shredding, like melt your face off drumming. That's the only thing that's missing.
That's part of the thing though, right? Is like if you like start to dominate the song, like I guess like traditionally drums like kind of like play like a backing role, right? It's just a bed that you put
Mhm.
everything on. So when you write a song like this, like or when we write a song like this, that's sort of the idea. It's like drums aren't supposed to be flashy, but you should be able to like bop your head to this thing right out of the gate, right? Like you should get the feeling.
Mhm.
And it's like that's kind of what the drums are here to do in this one. And like it's taken a while to like start to understand that kind of thing, but I think that's like what adds to like better songwriting in the end is like if
Oh,
everybody actually
absolutely.
like knows their role, right? And
Yep.
yeah,
Stay in your lane, man. Yeah,
yeah, exactly. This is everyone's in their lane on this one.
that's good. That's the picture that's like I think in the thumbnail,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah,
like
it's
a
pretty cool.
abyss where her face is like, yeah, that's cool. And then it ends like it starts. That's so cool.
Yeah, yeah. The book ends. That's another like yeah,
God, I am so excited for this album. Like,
yeah, sick. Yeah,
and that and the vinyl, I think that's the whole album, right? That's not just like an EP with some singles on it. Is that the whole thing?
yeah. That'd be the whole thing. There, if you get the what do you call it, yearbook, inside that, I think there's a vinyl with like two extra singles, maybe. But the vinyl is like the full deal. Yeah,
Cool. Yeah, I'm
yeah,
excited.
man.
That should be coming. I already got my Ailstorm, but I think that's just an EP. But I don't know when
Okay.
they said what May is it coming? That's
I'm not
probably
too sure.
a brick
I
question.
I'd say
Yeah.
yeah, it was May 4th, May 11th. Does that sound right?
Okay. That's
This I
cool.
should definitely know.
Well, it'll be a nice surprise when it comes.
Did we put out an
Sweet.
album today?
Yeah, did we? Just tell
I
me when
don't
to be at the.
remember.
I'll just be at the jam spot. I don't know if we're recording or not. I'm just gonna.
Yeah. You're doing
Sweet.
the thing. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey
Cool.
guys, if you're just watching this, make sure you check out the interview. Then I don't know which one I'm gonna drop first, but at some point, watch the interview with Scott because we spent about an hour talking about some really cool stuff. Thank you again for joining me today. I appreciate it
Yeah, no worries.
more
Happy
than
to
you
be here.
know.
Yeah, no.
Awesome.
Thanks for having me. That's huge.
All right. Well, I will be seeing you in September, and until then, man, you just keep rocking it and just have a. That sounded so cheesy, didn't it? Keep rocking it. Shit, I'm talking to Scott Buchanan. I told him to rock it. taking advice from me.
This
Jesus Christ.
interview's over. Get
Yeah, I
it?
know.
No.
but,
No, man.
but
Yeah,
yeah, with
no,
the family and all that, like that's great.
sick, man. Yeah, no, I
So
appreciate you having me on here, and thanks to anybody who watched, and hopefully we'll see you guys all on the road.
cool. Yeah, and tell Britt I said hi.
Yeah, we'll do,
You're
man.